Have you ever wondered, how do I homeschool? How do I have time to cook, to clean, and still take care of myself without feeling overwhelmed? This is one of the most common struggles and concern that I hear from other Muslim moms who are interested in homeschooling or are homeschooling. But today I'm going to share with you the secret and the strategy that actually worked for me to balance it all. And that secret is Barakah time blocking. Let's get into it. Hi friend, my name is Iman and I help Muslim moms homeschool with confidence and joy while having routines and systems to stay on top of their home management, and all without sacrificing their own self-care. So the main question that I always get on my Instagram comments and my DMs is, how do you homeschool and still manage to stay on top of your home and still have time to take care of yourself? How do you do it all? And can you do it all with homeschooling? And I want to say yes, you can, with a little bit of strategy and planning. It used to feel impossible for me as well when I first started homeschooling. At that time, I had a preschooler, a 4-year-old, and I had a 2-year-old, and I was pregnant. And even though with my preschooler, we weren't doing any core subjects, I still really struggled to sit down and do the read alouds with them, or even have time to maybe go outside and play with them, because I was constantly trying to stay on top of my home and trying to constantly make meals. And in all that, I also really struggled to have time for myself, time that I can just sit down, relax, and have quiet time for myself to do what I want to do. And I struggled with all that until I found the right system that put my priorities in order for me. And this is all to do with time blocking. So let's get into what time blocking actually is, and then I'll share with you my special system that I use with time blocking. So time blocking is a time management tool where you divide your day in different blocks of time. And each block of time is dedicated to specific tasks. Organizing your time and your day this way with time blocking, it helps you stay focused, reduce decision fatigue, and actually feel like you have more time to get done what's important. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't use any old time blocking system. I use a time blocking system that I created for Muslim moms and women called Barakah time blocking. And here is what makes Barakah time blocking different than just regular time blocking. In Barakah time blocking, we prioritize our day and time around our 5 daily prayers. We prioritize our prayers first in our day above any other task we have to do. And as busy homeschooling moms, it's very important to remember to keep your prayer as a priority in your day. And so instead of fitting Salah around our busy, never-ending to-do list, we build our schedule, our time, and our daily tasks around our 5 prayers within our time block. So this small shift of prioritizing your prayers in your day brings so much barakah, which is blessings, into our time. And that's the true secret of having more time, being more productive, and being more efficient with that time. So before I get into explaining exactly how Barakah time blocking works, I have a free template that I want to share with you of the Barakah time blocking, and you can grab this template for free in the description down below and create your own Barakah time blocking system in your home and your homeschool. So how does Barakah time blocking actually work? So there are 3 parts to this system. So number 1, when I'm doing my daily planning, I write in the 5 time blocks in my planner. Number 2, I put in the exact time that each prayer comes in of the 5 prayers. And number 3, then I put in all my other tasks that I have to do around my prayers in my time blocks. Okay, let's get into step number 1, which is creating your 5 essential time blocks. So you are gonna divide your day in your planner into 5 time blocks, and it's only 5. And these 5 time blocks works if you have babies and young kids, and it works if you have older kids. It works for any Muslim mom that really wants to properly balance homeschooling and managing their home. The only difference between these 5 time blocks from me, for example, to you and another Muslim mom is when each time block starts and ends will be different for every mother. So you will choose what time each time block will start and what time it will end depending on your life. But I really recommend only using these 5 time blocks when you are planning for your day. The first time block is time with Allah time block. This is your personal worship time in the morning before your kids wake up. So this is ideally before your kids wake up, even if it's like 15 minutes. Try to schedule this time before your kids wake up. This is a time where you can enjoy the quiet, have some worship time, read your Quran, say your morning azkar, and just enjoy the quiet morning to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this also will help rejuvenate you and get you ready to take on the day as a busy homeschooling mom. The second time block is the morning block. So this is the time from when your kids wake up to lunchtime. And so this is a perfect time to do your homeschool lessons, your Quran practice, and even some outdoor play. Before we get into the next time block, if you want to start your own Muslim homeschool and you're overwhelmed and scared and just don't know how to begin, make sure you grab my free guide, which I'll link down in the description to help you even more. The third time block is quiet time / nap time block. So this is usually between 1 to 3 hours long. You choose how long you want to make this time block. And based on your kid's age, you can be doing a couple of things in this time block. If you have babies or toddlers, this is the time when they are napping. And if you have kids that are older that are not napping, this is the time when they're having their quiet time. And this is the time when you as the mom have your quiet time as well. The fourth time block is the afternoon time block. This is from when your quiet time, nap time ends to when your kids go to bed. During this time block, your kids might have sports and programs that they're doing. This is when you do dinner prep or you have family time. And this is also when you do bedtime routine and your kids go to bed. And the fifth time block is the nighttime time block. This is from when your kids go to bed to when you go to bed. So in this time block, you can be doing some prepping and planning for the next day, doing some quick cleanup around the house, taking some time to relax and drink a cup of tea and catch up on a show or a podcast, and also start winding down and doing your own bedtime routine for you to get into bed. So now that we covered the 5 time blocks that you need in your day, let's get into step 2. And step 2 of the Barakah time blocking system is writing down the exact time each prayer comes in for that day. So for example, you're going to write down when Fajr comes in that day, Duhur, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. I personally like to highlight my prayers in my planner when I write it down in the time blocks. This way, when I look at my planner quickly for what I'm going to do that day, my prayers stand out so I know exactly what time my prayers come in, so I'm ready to pray right away and on time. This way, your prayers become the anchor of your day. You start to plan your day around your prayers, making sure you are in a certain place to be able to pray on time and be ready to pray. And so putting in the exact time that each prayer comes in and which time block it falls in gives you a quick glimpse of how your day looks like and where you will be when each prayer comes in. And so step number 3 in the Barakah time blocking system, which is simply fill in all your other tasks that you have to do in your time block around your prayers. And so when you are putting in the tasks that you have to do for that day, I really want you to keep one main focus for each time block. And so for example, when you are planning for your day, you can make sure you make your morning time block only for homeschooling, and that's what you're going to focus on. And then the afternoon time block for that day, you can focus on cleaning or running errands. And then maybe the next day, the morning, you want to go out, maybe hang out with some other homeschooling families and friends. So the morning time block is more for outing to do an activity. Therefore, you move homeschooling to the afternoon time block. But choosing one thing to focus on for each time block really helps keep you organized and keep you focused on doing what you need to do. Either you're doing homeschooling, either you are cleaning, or either you are out running errands, doing sports or other things. And so I hope you see how that works. The key to this is planning the night before. Because when you plan the night before, you can look at your Google Calendar and see what's coming up the next day. If you do have sports that day, or you have a meetup with other friends that day, then you can move around when you're going to do homeschooling, when you're going to do your cleaning. And so this way you are grouping similar tasks together so you can stay focused without switching gear. So in that morning block, if you are focusing on homeschooling, you are only doing homeschooling, no cooking, no cleaning. And then in the afternoon block, if you have a cleaning block in there, you are just focused on getting your cleaning done. You are not doing any homeschooling tasks. If you like this video, then you will love the next video on the screen right now to help you save time with meal planning using a meal planning rotation system. If you're interested in that, check out that video.